Hello, friends. Welcome. I'm Ananda Rose. If you don't know that, if you're here for the first time, you're very welcome. And for all of the subscribers that support and continue watching the channel, I appreciate you and thank you for that. And anybody new, thank you again. So, friends, today I came online because I thought I want to talk about this. It's happened to a friend of mine, and I thought it was important to address this because I think it's happening to many people because of their lack of understanding of what being online is about and what it means to have a YouTube subscription. And I don't mean creators, I mean people watching YouTube. And what it means when somebody says subscribe to the channel, for example, right? Now, this is a real life experience. It happened to a friend of mine. She's almost 80. And she had a thing where I noticed this a couple of times when I visited her that she'd had the TV on, but it was showing stuff that you'd find on YouTube. And I thought, oh, I wonder what that's all about. And then I discovered that she'd actually connected her YouTube from her tablet to the computer, beg your pardon, to the TV. So somewhere along the line that had happened, whoever set it up, or did it happen by mistake? I don't know. So about 3 weeks ago, I was at my little job that I do. 2 weeks ago, I was at my job that I do every 2 days a week. My friend lives not far away from there, and she popped around and she looked really troubled. And she talked to me about stuff going on, like she sees people in a house, in a house. They talk to her, they are telling her things. She said that to me, and I thought it was just energetic stuff. And so I did a clearing with her, and I did stuff to show her how to practice her breathing and all of that. And she seemed to be fine. But then 3 weeks ago, there was a situation. She came and she looked really troubled. Like she was offering me something, and I'd said, no, thank you. I don't eat that. I'm gluten free. And she said she didn't hear it. It just went over her head, and I thought, something's not quite right here. Anyway, after I finished work, I went over to see her because that's what she'd come to make sure that if I could come and see her, she really needed to speak to me, and that she's got a sandwich for me. But she didn't hear that I was saying, actually, I don't eat bread. I eat gluten-free bread. I don't eat bread, and that because it makes me sick. And she just didn't hear that. And then because she was coming over, inviting me for a coffee after I finished work. Anyway, I did go over. And turns out, the long and short of it was because I was listening to her telling me these things. She said, "There are people telling me what to do. Elon Musk is speaking to me. He's telling me he knows me." And I was like, okay, there's something crazy going on here. Like, it's out of my depth. I don't know how to deal with this. And then the more we start to speak, I realize she's saying they're coming on the TV. She doesn't know how they're coming on the TV. She turns the TV on and they're there and they're telling her things. Okay. So I figured, I said, and then she took the tablet out and she said, now look at them. They're all here and they all want me to do things and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So what she was subscribed to was like about 120 channels because she had thought when they say subscribe to the channel that she had to subscribe to the channel. She had thought that when they are saying, I'm speaking to you, you are hearing this because you're meant to hear this, that they were talking to her personally. Now, friends, I said this some time ago to some people, and so they were looking at me as if, what's wrong with that woman? Is she silly or something? How does anyone how can anyone get themselves into that? The truth is, anybody can get themselves into it if they're a certain age group, if they don't understand the cues of social media. They don't understand the ins and outs of it. They can. More so, my friend is neurodivergent. So to her, that might be like, oh, straightforward. That's what it means. I should do that. If I like that, then I probably want, if I like it, then maybe I need to watch it some more. But suddenly she got herself into such a muddle that it felt like all these people were talking to her and that she had to do what they were saying, not realizing there is there and there that free will is necessary. It was just she'd got herself into a muddle. She's not, my friend is not losing her mind. I know this. She's an amazing lady. She does incredible humanitarian work. She's got all her ducks in a row. She's been doing online shopping, for example, for years, but she just didn't understand the social media cues. Why are we talking about it on a channel like this? Because, we do energy stuff here. I think for me, it was important to create awareness about this, or to use my friend's example to create awareness about this, because she told me before even I said anything about I should talk about this. She said, you should talk about this, Rose, because there must be lots of other people doing this. So if you are watching and you are one of those people that don't realize that you don't have that, I'll say it again. If you're here watching and you're one of those people that think you should be subscribing to every channel because they say subscribe to the channel, please, this is not true. Subscribe to a channel you like. Subscribe to a channel that you resonate with. If you're watching me, it means you resonate with the channel. You resonate with the messages here. You are into energy stuff. Okay? So, but if you subscribe or not is really up to you, because it must be you feeling like you want to do that. Now, I almost feel like somebody's saying, what's wrong with you, Rose? Why are you telling people this? Because it means they don't have to subscribe to you. Of course, you can subscribe to me. I appreciate that. But even if you watched it, that's all good. For everybody else who understands social media, my advice to you would be to please help the people around you in your world, like your grandmother, your neighbor next door, for example. Obviously operating from a platform of high vibrational frequency and truth and authenticity, right? This is something that many people are going through. I went through and unsubscribed her from all the channels. I said, which ones do you want? She said, no, no, I need to recover from this. I want nothing. So we unsubscribed her from all of the channels. She is going to take a breather from it, she said, and she is going to then decide which ones exactly she wants to watch. She also disconnected it from the TV. Friends, I feel like our communications has a lot of blurred lines. Again, are we being authentic? Yes, we want subscribers. Yes, we want people to view us and watch the videos and buy the things we're offering, like workshops and all of those things. We know this, right? But as a light worker, star seed, star being, whatever it is you call yourself, right? Medium, tarot reader, all of that. The important thing is to operate from a platform of authenticity, truth, and sovereignty. This light language transmission is to bring high vibrational frequencies to our communications, all of our communications. Is to bring high vibrational frequencies that people will clearly understand what they're meant to do when they hear subscribe to my channel. And especially that part of the collective who are older, who are not tech savvy, who don't understand all the cues of social media, of what it means to do this or do that or whatever, that they too may awaken and have enlightenment so that they understand it. Because I have been taught things by my guides. That's a factor. I have been taught technology by my guidance, or teams of my team of light, members of my team of light. So today I'm going to work with our light language transmission. We're going to work with Archangel Metatron, because in the old days, he was in charge of technology. And we started to get to know Archangel Metatron, the Doreen Virtue Angels 101 card. And then she has the archangels as well. The archangels That's where I found Archangel Metatron and Archangel Sandalphon. And one of the things that Archangel Metatron is said to be in charge of is our technology. And there he is, my Micah. I have a picture of him, but this is Micah, my my blue gold dragon from Mercury. And the dragons from Mercury realign our communications, realign misinterpretations for high vibrational frequency conversations, and always good comes out of it. So let's take a moment. I'm going to have a sip of water. I've had all my water today. I've been doing videos, so taking a moment to breathe. I did not do the clearing this morning in the beginning of this video this morning because I felt like this was just in itself a whole clearing. Gahukuru tukuru kutu farana kaitse. Gahuru kutu falakira makutu fraha wetselekita bashtundukru. Wawe natufora haye. Kora hey rachtsefam. Korambe. Koravatse atsena gatso farakdetoa. Karetslema haye natso kafrenatoa. Zachre, Zachre. And Zarakitu Pakitu, we're clearing now. Akita Kuruna Kuta, Kirana Kutsa Faranakai, with Takurana Katapalakitu, Rakatabayanato, Hira Wura Wurawinati, Rawinate, Yawinati, Kurabate, way. Excuse me. Keeping our feet firmly planted on the ground, we welcoming you, Archangel Metatron. Archangel Metatron, Archangel, the overseer of our fifth dimensional transformation. Just bringing Thanking you, Archangel Metatron. Thanking you for that transmission. Bringing in the light codes for high vibrational frequency communications here on our planet. In this process of transforming into the fifth dimension, we have had to transform because of the technology too. The technology has been a great part of the transformation process here on Earth. So Micah, my dragon from Mercury, is just bringing in light codes for high vibrational frequencies. Hirana kutubahinu tufayana katuha. Thanking you, Micah. Boruchimakira. As we remember in the collective, those, whoever they are, whatever age group they fall into, that are ignorant of social cues or social media cues, nakdats. Insaluk dank dikdahuitinat uri. Removing the veil. We are removing the veil of ignorance. Kibakuturi kitka uri chikargeri chukraracha. Oh, na uri bikit Rawena, Kirawena, 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 Kirawena. Okatsuram rokuchile. Okuchele chele chere nara wawe. Ravana waketoram. Isara kitora na kitabaki kubike sabaki shinikaraya. Gora ura ura wera we. Hiramakitsu no kerekare bajikuskanatite. Gaya no kiko ura na keiko na keiko na keiko na ketabakito karamakachene. Isara kitapana kitoro makitai. Hirabakito no korona, beloved. We are beloveds. Kuritia pete. Archangel Metatron is here. But with him, there are the dragons from Mercury. Ndaki shemeketo. They're just flying over the planet. They're just flying in a squad over the planet. They're just circulating. Transmuting all the low vibrational frequencies in our communications. Transmuting all that is misunderstood in our communications. I hope you can see them, beloved ones. I hope you can lean on them. Know that the dragons are here to support us, to help us. The dragons have had a great love for us and for this transformation process. And all they want to do is help, not hurt, and not have animosity between us and them. Taking a deep breath, coming into the room. Friends, I encourage you to call upon Archangel Metatron in your time to understand our technologies, to send you guidance, to send his orange gold dragons. Oh, call on Micah. Well, my dragon's called Micah from Mercury. You can have a dragon yourself from Mercury if you just ask. I'll help you with your communications. Thank you, beloved ones. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Namaste.